Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I am the CHALL, and today, Chall Chats Doncaster Rovers. We've got part 3 of a little mini recruitment series where we'll be looking at 5 players from a different league for potential recruitment options for the summer. Just to throw some early names out there as to players that maybe you want to see. If you've got any suggestions, then comment them down below. On today's video, we're going to focus on League One, which is the league that we want to be getting back into as soon as possible. So we've got 5 players from that league, both either on loan or on permanent, which we're going to talk about in this video. So before we get started, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell so you never miss another YouTube video. We are on the road to 3,000 subscribers and 500,000 views. We are getting so close now. I think the videos over the last couple of days have really helped. Go and check them all out. We did a match review for the Wrexham game. We've done a match reaction today as of recording this for the Wrexham game. We did the club shop review. Everything on there's on the channel. We did a fan cam with Tom from America. So please go and watch all 4 videos from the Wrexham game. It was a mad day full of content, a mad day full of memories. Did lots of wonderful things on the day, and it was overall an amazing day, an amazing result to match, and hopefully we replicate that against Morecambe. By the way, by the time you are watching this, the Morecambe preview will be getting published or processed. So that should be the second video out today. We've got the League 2 and National League recruitment videos still to come by the end of this week, fingers crossed, along with the Morecambe review. And of course, we'll save a bit of time ready for League of Ireland and Scotland, and that'll be the end of this mini recruitment series. And for now, guys, let's get into this one and let's talk about the 5 League One players that I could see coming to Doncaster Rovers this summer, either on loan or permanent. So let's go into our 5 options. So we're kicking off with Dajaune Brown on loan from Derby. He's out of contract in summer 2026. He's a very pacey striker who's killing it at the moment at Gateshead on loan in the National League. He knows where the back of the net is. There's an opportunity here, though, with Dajaune Brown to really adapt him and convert him into a number 10 also. He could be a great pressing forward or an advanced forward, but he can also be converted into like a shadow striker, like a second striker, or just a normal attacking midfielder or advanced playmaker. In my opinion, there's ways of adapting to Dajaune Brown, especially with some of the traits and qualities that he's brought to Gateshead, and also some of the stuff that he's brought overall in his game in his early career so far. Now, for me, he gets into the right areas very well, and he's very highly rated with a lot of potential. Now, Dajaune Brown for me would be a very pacey, energetic, charismatic player on that pitch, and for me would add the flair that we need in that pressing forward role. Of course, don't forget, these recruitment videos are all to do with the roles that we discussed in a previous video, which, if you need a reminder, was for sweeper keeper who can join in with the defence in build-up play. You've also got the left-sided centre-back. You've got a deep-line playmaker and a ball winner, an attacking midfielder, almost like a second striker, and a pressing forward adaptable as a number 10. So Dajaune Brown fits the role of the pressing forward who could potentially be adaptable if trained correctly as a number 10. And for me, Dajaune Brown would be a wonderful loan addition from Derby County, who are in contention at the moment to be promoted from League One, but as of recording this, are still a League One club. Next up, we've got a adaptable defender in Lewis Freestone of relegation-threatened Cheltenham Town. He's adaptable in a back 4 or a back 3 system, so no matter what system you play, he can play it. He defends very well in one-on-one situations. He handles pressure really well. He's relatively error-free as a defender statistically. At least for half a season, definitely he was relatively statistically error-free. So he's quite a perfectionist in terms of the type of defender he is. He's a constant performer. He's a direct player as well, so I think he's very much straight to the point, directing passing, directing his strength, directing his physicality. So that's very nice to see with our back line if he gets added to that. Takes a risk-free passing option during build-up play. And if you want a link towards this signing, he's worked with Grant McCann before, of course, being a former youngster at Peterborough. So for me, Lewis Freestone would be a wonderful signing. I think that Lewis adds some real qualities to the back line. He adds pace, he adds balance, he adds directness. And For me, I feel like he would be a wonderful signing. I think that Lewis Freestone adds a lot of qualities into that back line, especially when you've got Olu in there, McGrath in there, Richard Wood on the other side, Tom Anderson in there as well. So if you need a bit of pace and balance and a bit of a younger defender, you bring in someone like a Lewis Freestone who's in your kind of 21 to 24 age range mark. So he kind of fits the bill for me in that respect. I think that Lewis Freestone is a very underrated player, in my opinion. I don't think Cheltenham's having the best season this season. However, for me personally, I feel like he is one of the better players, in my opinion, from this season at Cheltenham. And I think he'd do really, really well in a Doncaster Rovers side that are looking to push further up the table next season in League Two. Now, there were a couple of Burton Albion players I could have gone for. I could have gone for the former Rovers loanee Charlie Lakin. However, I decided to go with a non-former Rovers player, and I've gone with Cieran Gilligan. Now, he's out of contract this summer at Burton Albion, and I've spoken to a few Burton fans to try and find out some more stuff about him. His main strength is pressing from midfield, which is a key part of a Grant McCann ball system, pressing and counter-pressing. He's an intense presser of the ball, apparently, as well. Comfortable in possession, he has the potential to be an excellent player. He's better as the attack-minded defensive midfielder rather than in the number 10 role, as he can be creative from back to front. So he would take over the Matthew Craig duties in the deep line playmaker role, which I think could be a really underrated signing here. Now, when he's played, Burton fans have said he's been excellent. So we've got a consistent performer on our hands here. Now, if he does decide to leave Burton, I believe that he should be one of the top names on our list for defensive midfielders. Obviously, Matthew Craig will be on that list for another loan deal, or if we can do it, a permanent deal. Ethan Burley on loan from Brentford B team would be a loan deal that I would look at. Another loan deal would be Toby Collier of Manchester United, aka Casemiro 2.0. But Cieran Gilligan for me would be one of the permanent options on the list. Definitely 100%. He offers a lot of qualities from what I've seen from a few Burton highlights. He offers a lot of threat, and he's been one of the key players when he's come into the side as well. He's not really been featured as much as other players at Burton due to various reasons. So for me, I think that the lack of game time at Burton worries me as to how match sharp he's going to be if he moves in. However, if you need someone with a bit of excellent consistency when he has come into that side, who needs just a regular first team spot, he comes straight into that role when Craig goes back to Spurs if we can't get him back. So for me, I think Cieran Gilligan will be someone we'll be definitely looking at for sure. I don't know for sure if we're going to be looking at him, but he's someone that I think we will definitely have in our minds at least. I think he's someone that fits the style of football McCann plays going forward. So I think that Cieran Gilligan's the right kind of player for our style of play and our tactical decision making and our tactical setup. So I think Cieran Gilligan's perfect. Next up is a young goalkeeper, and this young goalkeeper is out of contract this summer at Wycombe, but he had a sensational spell in Ireland before that. It is Nathan Shepherd. In my opinion, one of the best two keepers in the League of Ireland division this past year. He's just been amazing. He's gone to Wycombe at the end of his contract for a short spell. He's not really featured much, but trust me, I've got my eyes on this guy. Incredibly comfortable on the ball, plays easily out from the back, a real asset to the team. 10 clean sheets in the League of Ireland, one clean sheet in the qualifiers for the Europa Conference League, sweeps and controls his area very well, and he's a long-term signing as well. He's 23, I believe, so he is really a long-term number one here for Rovers, and the kind of keeper we need because if you look at Lawler and Jones, for me, I feel like they're more traditional keepers rather than sweeper keepers. And we need more of a sweeper keeper. And if we can't transition Jones and Lawler, you bring another one in and you loan someone out for the season. That would be my personal preference. And I think someone who could do that job really, really good is Nathan Shepherd. I think he's a great sweeper keeper for his league. I think he's one of the underrated players in that League of Ireland division. Comes into Wycombe, barely had a sniff during his short spell, and for me could do a really good job, and someone we should be keeping an eye on 100%. And finally, we will end the video on an experienced head, Matty Virtue. Now, financially, this will be the most difficult of the lot, especially with the wages he will probably be on at Blackpool. However, he's a vastly experienced defensive midfielder. He'd be a huge coup for League Two, but the kind of ambition that the fans have wanted to see for ages now. And there has been concerns of a lack of ambition from sections of the Rovers fan base, and I think a signing like this would kind of quash that this summer. Something like a statement signing, if it's affordable and the money won't cripple the club, etc., on a weekly basis. Something like this would be a statement signing. Now, he is quite a physical talent. He links the play very well. He knows what it takes to operate at this level and the level above. Fluent in possession, comfortable gaining possession back. He presses quite well from the back. He's quite an intense presser as well. And he's out of contract this summer, so it won't cost you a transfer fee, just the wage money and any additional clause or bonus money every week or month. Now then, Matty Virtue for me would be like I said, a statement signing. I think that he offers a lot of experience. He's got a lot of experience in the past, especially at the lower two divisions of English Football League level. And for me, would be an excellent signing. I think that's the kind of signing we sit there and go, "Oh my God, we are absolutely going for it next season." So for me, I think that if you're looking for a statement signing, if Grant McCann turns to the board and says, "I need a statement signing. I need the one player in the summer that's going to kick things off for me, that's going to say to the fans, we're in business. We're going to continue what we've done. The board have shown ambition by bringing me back. They've shown ambition by bringing in some of the players they brought in this season, the likes of Owen Bailey, the January window, despite the transfer penalty, has proven to be a very good window. We're going to build on that ambition by bringing in more statement signings. Here's the first. Matty Virtue, 2.5 year deal, maybe even a 3 year. They could even do 2.5 year with the option of a further 6 months to a year. And this is welcome to Doncaster Rovers, Matty Virtue. That's the kind of signing that gets Rovers fans going in the comment section thinking, oh my God, we are absolutely going for it. And I think he determines that, and I think he defines that. So for me, I think that Matty Virtue would be a fantastic signing for this football club if the deal can be done financially. If it can, it can't be held. Some players are just out of our price range. But for me, if it can be done, I think Matty Virtue is a very underrated, experienced signing. Not a lot of game time this season, but for me, I feel like it is worth having a go. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much for watching this video. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you put your thoughts and also your suggestions in the comments down below. And for now, I am the CHALL. Ta-ra for now. That's full time.